Hi, I'm Xiang, and I'm going to briefly explain about bullying. Bullying refers to the action of hurting, forcing, or threatening the others, usually those weaker and unconfident ones, with mostly harsh physical acts. It can happen to anyone at any life stages, as Sai mentioned, even celebrities may get bullied. Bullying actually brings zero benefit to anyone, but will definitely leave a deep and immeasurable scar on the victim. The victim will get controlled by the negative emotion and may also give up on themselves. Thus, everyone should learn more about bullying and have more awareness on this issue to prevent any occurrence of regretful incidents.
My name is Saitissyha and I am from the Faculty of Applied Science. Did you know that, according to the World of Buzz, Malaysia is in the top 10 list for most bullying reports in the world? When I say bullying, for most people, the first thing that pops in their mind are throwing punches and being aggressive. Today, bullying comes in different forms and happens across a variety of platforms. We often think one gets bullied because he or she presents themselves as weak, or because of the way they look. But what may come to surprise you is that even celebrities get bullied. As I mentioned before, bullying comes in different forms: physically, verbally, and through cyber. The most obvious is physical bullying. This happens when people use their physical force and actions to take control over someone else. Physical bullies are usually bigger and stronger than their peers. Therefore, they use their strength to their advantage to weaken their target. Next, from kids who get picked on in school and to adults who are constantly lashed out by their bosses or employees, goes through verbal bullying. Verbal bullies use their words and painful statements to bring a similar level of shame but emotionally. The problem with this kind of bullying is that it is extremely difficult for anyone to identify a victim. This is because verbal assaults take place in private areas, which will lead to one person's word against the other. From my experience, verbal bullying may leave a permanent internal wound. Never forgetting, one of the highest global issues we are facing now is cyberbullying. Did you know that 48.2% of parents around the world have reported cyberbullying through social media, sites and apps, text messages, video game sites, and emails? But what about those parents who have no idea about their kids getting bullied? What about those famous people that go through cyberbullying every single day? How about those kids that are too afraid to report cyberbullying? The most common types of cyberbullying people face are offensive name calling, spreading of false rumors, receiving explicit images they didn't ask for, threats, having explicit images shared without their consent. The most worst site for cyberbullying may be Instagram. A study from the UK anti-bullying organisation, Ditch the Label, found that 42% of surveyed young adults experience cyberbullying on Instagram. Most respondents also believe that social media networks aren't doing enough to prevent cyberbullying from occurring on their platforms. Google Trend data indicates much more attention is focused on cyberbullying than ever before. Here is the volume of worldwide searches from cyberbullying increased threefold since 2004. Over these past years, what bullies fail to understand is that their actions can cause really bad effects on their targets. Thank you.
Hi, I am Mumtaj and I am going to discuss about what makes a person to attempt bully on other. So not everyone is born a bully, but there are several of reasons. The aggressive behavior is due to several factors. So let's see the causes of bully. So first is the person who bully others might have been experienced the same by someone else. So individuals' previous bad experience which get bullied by someone else can cause psychologically strong effect which hurts their emotion badly, where it can lead them to become a predator of bully. The victim intends to treat the others in the way they have been treated before, where they have been guided to the wrong example during psychologically unstable period, which make them to take wrong decision. Second is to get social attention. The person who is involved in bully activity, main focus is to get social attention. They have misunderstood that bully can give heroism in the society or a group, which makes them to take an attempt to bully another person. Third is the jealousy. Jealousy can trap someone easily to make a strong intention to bully on a targeted person, to exchange a positive achievement to insultation and degrading the personality through bully. Jealousy turn into bully incident have high risk to happen when someone is jealous to the other person who always gets best grade, or someone who's always at the center of attention. And finally, we can include in the list that someone has special kind of skill in and performance in any field which gives social attention. Fourth is bully. They take their joy in hurting others. So bully predators feel enjoyed when committing bully on others. Taking control and hurting them become entertainment for them. So it keeps the bully number keep rising. So fifth is the encouragement from friends or someone close to the bully predators to target a specific person can be another one of the reasons which make bully incident to happen.
Bullying can bring a lot of different short-term and long-term effects onto the bully and the victim. Let's get into it right now and see what are the effects that bullying will bring to us. As a victim, psychological issues, sleep disturbance, health issue, and poor performance are inevitable after experiencing bully cases. These are temporary effects and the victim will be able to get rid of this problem after healing themselves from the negative emotion with suitable methods. Victims of bullying commonly demonstrate a number of psychological problems, particularly depression and anxiety, due to the physical and mental damage dealt to them. This issue usually leads to sleep disturbance as they are more likely to experience nightmares. After a long run, the victim's body may get weaker and be vulnerable to various types of illness as they are being left with trauma from the bully. Without healthy body and mind, performance on every aspect will surely drop. For long-term effect, the victim will be facing anxiety or depression, downheartedness, poor health condition, social withdrawal, and even suicidal behavior. For anxiety or depression, if it is not cured properly at early stages, it will worsen and may last for a lifetime. It will also intensify depends on how severe the bully experience was. The same reason applies for health condition. If the victim is not accepting appropriate therapy or medication, the temporary effect will definitely worsen. Aside from that, a single act of bullying can cause diminished self-esteem that can last a lifetime. A victim who is bullied always feels powerless, and their self-identity as a competent person who is able to protect himself in the world becomes wounded, especially a child and adolescent. Moreover, victim of bullying often develops social withdrawal. The bullying experience can cause the individual to withdraw from social contact with their peers because they lost confidence in their ability to manage this relationship and no longer trust anyone to accept them as they are. Ultimately, the worst thing to happen among victims of bullying are suicidal behaviors. They will think that committing suicide can end the pain and suffering from long-term and continuous bullying. Thus, they will seek for several ways to end their life. Now let us look into the effect that the bully will be facing after the process of bullying. For temporary effect, the bully might be facing poor school performance and problem with relationship. Poor school performance can be resulted from suspension due to bully cases. Furthermore, a bully might also face some difficulties in maintaining social relationship, as people around them are scared that they might become the next target of bully and stay away from them automatically. After a long run, the bully will have no friends if they don't reflect their mistake and continues to bully the others. For long-lasting effect, the bully will be suffering from substance abuse, risk of future abusing cases, and development of rebellious mindset. Bullies are more likely than people who do not bully to engage in substance abuse due to the bully's huge desire to fit in with a friend group and be social. Besides, a bully always has a greater chance to involve in abusing cases as bullying might not fulfill their satisfaction and they might try something more violent. Additionally, bullies have a higher chance of developing rebellious mindset as it starts growing within them when they bully the others and thinks that it is fine to do anything in their own desire.
Hi guys, I'm Akshayaa and this is the first vlog that I'm ever making, and today I'm going to talk about how to stop or decrease bullying. Let's go! Okay guys, let's go into the solution. Okay, one of the best way to stop or decrease bullying is by educating the bullies themselves. Like, people who are taking advantage of others or show any violence towards other people may face problem by themselves. Like they have depression, they undergo anxiety, they are in stress, or so on. Like in most of the cases, the potential bullies are the person who compensate of lack of confidence with arrogant behavior. So they won't accept that they are arrogant, and they will show their anger, they will show their depressed behavior to others, so that they show their superiority and their strength, like I'm the strong person here and I will hurt you, like that. These people are likely need to help learning to manage their anger, hurt, frustration, or any other strong emotions. Like they may not have the skills to cooperate with others or communicate with others. So these people does not know that they are hurting other people by their word, by their action, and so on. This is the main reason that leads to suicide. Like people kill themselves. Why? People kill themselves because someone is bullying you and you can't help yourself. You can't do anything. You can't complain to others. You can't even talk to that person by yourself. So the best decision is suicide. So we need to stop this by educating the bullies themselves. Like we need to tell them, we need to like explain to them, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. If you do this, this will happen. If you didn't do this, this will not happen. Like we need to educate every one of us, from the bottom to university life, from kindergarten life, yeah, the teachers, the parents. We must educate our child to not bully others. Even though it's a small issue, bullying is a small issue for them, but it is not. It is very, 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 very critical issue. So we need to educate others, we need to educate the bullies to stop bullying. So we can see the negative result for both victim and a bully. We can save the victim and the bully together by educating the bullies. This is the best way, one of the best way to stop or reduce the bullying. Okay, besides educating the bullies, we should also remind the victims that they are special in order to boost their self-esteem. Like the victim should have been taught how to protect themselves against the physical and mental violences. Like all of us deserves to be treated equally, which is why knowing at least a basic of self-defense and counter-attacks psychologically are very important. Like if someone is approaching you in a wrong way, like you are ugly, like you're not pretty, bro, I know that I'm pretty. Like if you are reminding someone that you're pretty in your own way, you're beautiful in your own way, your words is so important to the victim. Like you boost their self-esteem. If a victim suppresses the emotion for a long time, there will be an issue for the victim. So by reminding the victims, one can be mentally and physically strong and will not face any mental breakdowns due to bullying. Alright, another way to stop bullying is there should be a strong implemented law which will punish the bullies. If you are already educating the bullies, if you are reminding the victims, if there still is an issue about bullying, then you should implement a law, or you should punish the bullies or a violator. Like implementing a strong law or giving punishment or sanctions to the bullies who does not stop performing bullying will eventually lead other bullies to stop or decrease this issue. One should learn from another who is being implemented by punishment for their inappropriate action. That's all for me. Okay, this is few solutions for bullying. Thank you. Bye.
So in conclusion, bullying is a depressing and an important topic. Bullying is a complex issue. It has various forms. Physical and verbal bullying is a direct form of bullying that involves teasing or hitting a bully victim. Rational and cyberbullying is an indirect form of bullying that consists of isolating a person from a social group or harassing them online. So whatever the form of bully, it can deeply affect the person who is getting bullied. Many that are bullied commit suicide. The ones that do not commit suicide have an altered view of the world. So bullying is wrong and it's never okay and it's never cool. Don't be that person who makes someone feel bad about themselves. If you are insulting people, you must be ugly on the inside. So no one heals themselves by wounding others. Be the person that is smart enough and confident enough to be friend with everyone you meet. By doing so, you are sending the message that you are self-assured enough not to care what others may think. We as a society need to grow and develop. Then we have to collectively work towards the discouraging the act of bullying and hence make our children feel secure. Thank you.